What's going on, Aries? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of September 2023. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month of September. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding the month of September 2023, Aries. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this one out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that, Aries. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for the month of September 2023, Aries. As always, I would like to thank the angels. Oh, that's interesting. The interdimensional beings and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aries. Okay, let's see what we got here, Aries. This is very, 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 very interesting, Aries. I genuinely have to say that this month is going to be intense. So just bear with me, Aries. So before we get into the tarot, because this is seeming like one of the craziest months for you in a long time, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And this is going to be the energy that you need more of, the energy that the universe, that your spirit guides want you to embody for your own highest good for Aries. And the first one here is Beyond Illusion. And this is actually similar to the Judgment card in traditional tarot. Now, what's very interesting is the first jumper, I'm getting chills as I'm saying this, came out of the deck, is the Judgment card in reverse. You have the Judgment card in reverse in your overall general energy for September, and you have the Judgment card in a oracle deck for what energy do you need more of. So what this tells me, Aries, is Spirit is trying to tell you something, and based on the timeline that I'm reading now, you're going to miss it. Okay, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, but what I will say right here is that in this particular deck, there's some sort of illusion that you need to see beyond with potentially your third eye, or there's something there may not be physical evidence of something that goes wrong in your life, but I do feel like this has to do with a person that could be doing something behind your back. You need to make sure that it's not you. And some of you are going to receive karma for doing something behind someone's back this month. Just going to be honest. If you have done something that violates your own conscience in terms of disrespecting what another person wants, could be in any area of your life, right now your timeline reads that you are going to get karma for that this month. So if you know that you've done something and you haven't been upfront with someone, that same energy is going to return to you this month. Now, how you deal with that is up to you. But you have beyond, what energy do you need more of? Beyond Illusion. So first of all, do not take anything at face value. This is a very spiritual card, okay? So pay attention to judgment. What do you need? You need to judge something, okay? Like using your discernment, okay? The ability to judge well, that's what discernment means. Now, what other energy you need, Aries, is trust in reverse. What energy do you need to embody? Trust in reverse. Do not trust what people are saying. Do not trust any sort of evidence that is being presented to you. What you need to trust is the vibration that's underneath the surface, especially when it comes to you. And this could be a friend. Most of you, it's a lover or a family member. There seems to be a lot of subversive behavior. There's something that you don't see coming that's really going to hurt you, as the energy reads right now. And trust in reverse. I wouldn't trust anyone. I do feel like the whole energy of this reading is that someone is going to violate your trust. And for those that are spiritually advanced enough to understand this, a lot of you are going to be getting a reflection. If you have violated someone's trust in the past, that energy is now going to return to you in September 2023. Now, for others of you, it's going to be the other way around. If there's someone that you're close to, a coworker, a family member, a friend, a lover, whoever, that you know has went behind your back, done something, lied, covered up their tracks, deceptive behavior, Seven of Swords energy, right? All this horrible thing. If someone is getting karma based off what they've done to you. So you have to know which side of the street that you're on here. This is a very karmic month for you, Aries. So, and then the advice is almost like letting it play out. Just bear with me. Do not trust anyone. Do not trust what someone says to you this month. Because let me just say, to back up what I'm saying here, Aries, in what you don't see coming, this gets pretty nasty. In what you don't see coming this month, you have the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and also the Five of Swords, all right? All right? So this speaks of betrayal, one covering up, denial, someone being caught red-handed in a lie, someone denying it, someone having bad intentions, etc. And I do feel like this is some sort of thing with karma, Aries. So if you have been deceptive, going behind people's backs, not being honest, then this energy will return to you this month. Forewarned is forearmed. But for those of you that have been on the other side, that have been victim of someone lying behind your back, then there could be a situation where this month they have to taste the same thing that they made you taste, that they're now tasting it this month as well. But the weird thing about this reading is that all actually seems to be pretty well, despite a lot of seemingly very intense, negative, deceptive behavior. It's almost like something's going to happen and then you can move on. You can still remain with someone. As crazy as that sounds, because of the karmic aspect to this. So now this may be one of those readings where you really start to look at the people that you're around, or the person that you're with in love, or whoever this is, and you say, do you deserve better than this whole game that's going on? Because I do feel some of you know you deserve better. And then the next advice here is compromise. And so compromise here, Aries, this is an even given exchange. There is something, this is one of the most karmic readings that I've ever done for you. The reason I say that as well, you have the Judgment card, karma, all this stuff, and then your opportunity is the Justice card. Okay, so this is one of the most karmic readings that I've ever done. In some sort of way, I'm getting chills as I'm saying this. Either you're going to receive the karma of your own deception, or someone that you're close to, that you know, that you have a relationship with of some kind. It could be even an internet figure that you're seeing. Someone around you is going to receive negative karma of what they have done to you, and you're going to be able to witness it. And I don't know why it's telling me to not necessarily for you to end anything. So maybe this is a very deep soul challenge that you're meant to work through with someone that you're very close to. I get you're close to. You're either working in proximity, a family member. Big lie comes to the surface here, Aries. Okay? And you really have to understand that if you have been, once again, going behind someone's back, not being upfront, then karma is going to really kick your ass this month. But then it's weird because the advice is saying for you to just basically take it in. And like take it on the chin, because the advice is the World, the Ace of Pentacles, and also the Three of Wands. So from a certain perspective, this could just be saying move on, the cycle's over. But what I intuitively get here, Aries, is something about taking the lesson on the chin. Either you're witnessing your own karma slap you in the face and just be like, all right, it is what it is. You should have known how the law operates by now, Aries, okay? You should have known how the law operates. The title of this reading will be, you should have known how the law of attraction works by now, Aries. So if that is the case, then you just take it on the chin and you say, I've learned my lesson, we're good. Because there's something about neutrality. There's an injustice, and then that both balances out somehow to neutrality. What you do with that neutrality is up to you and your free will, because it is neutral, which means that you're set to I just get messed up things happening that set a relationship back to zero. And it's almost like people are like, okay. So bear with me here, Aries. Your opportunity is the Justice card. I do feel this is to restore karma in your life. Your opportunity is to set something right. The Justice card has to do with balancing out the mind, but also the law of attraction, balancing forces. This is beyond the human. Major Arcana card is a spiritual card, right? So there's something very spiritual. Something is being set right spiritually, but it seems to be happening in a very humanistic way that is full of pain. Take it or leave it. So the Justice card is your opportunity. Your Justice card is to receive justice. Doesn't have to be positive, depending on what you've been up to. Your challenge is the Five of Cups. So someone around you, or someone around you will be very upset by the events that take place when it comes to deception and lying. Because remember, what energy do you need to embody? Trust in reverse. There is going to be someone, I'm calling it right now, there will be people who lie to your face. Okay? And that's why it helps to be a tarot reader, because anyone around me knows they cannot lie to my face, because I'll just do a reading on it, and then I'm like, hey, I know that this exact thing happened, and then they're like, how did you know that? I'm like, how do you think I knew that? So, but for everyone else, there's deceptive lying. Someone's lying to your face. Your job, your boss is promising you a promotion, your family saying they're supporting you, your friends saying they want to see you win, your partner saying, I love you. Is it true? Maybe it's true in their words, but their actions. What this reading is about is someone's words are not in congruence with their actions. Someone is saying something, someone is doing something else, and someone gets caught and it gets exposed. But I'm telling you, the expose, the exposedness actually puts things back to a neutral place. And that leads me to believe that this is a two-way street thing. Whatever side of the thing you're on, you're on. But there's something here about you being deceived if you're too gullible this month. If you take people's words at face value, they will deceive you. And a certain argument here is ignorance is bliss, right? Well, I don't think so. So with that being said, it's really, I do feel that however this goes, you're going to be in some sort of position of being able to decide what happens next. Once again, things get reset to a neutrality based off some sort of weird karmic thing that's happening, and then you get to say what's happening next. Because in your overall general energy, you have the Judgment in reverse, you have the Death card, and you have the Emperor. That's you, Aries. That's you. So there's some sort of thing. The Judgment card in reverse here, Aries, is perhaps misjudging a situation. Someone will misjudge it. I don't want it to be you. The Transformation card, these are three major Arcana cards, Aries. The top row, 4 major Arcana cards. This means that something very spiritual is happening when it comes to transformation, power and control, boundary, very manly. This could be happening with you and someone who's a very stubborn masculine individual. This could be happening with you and a masculine individual, or this is just you because the Emperor represents the Aries energy. Even if you're a woman or whatever you are, it doesn't matter. It's just energy. But the Judgment card in reverse, I'm getting geeked. I don't feel good about this. I think that there's going to be some sort of neutral energy, but how weird is it that the Judgment card would come out, and what energy do you need to embody? And then in your overall general energy, the first jumper that came out is the Judgment in reverse. So I feel like someone's misreading something. And for those of you that think you're getting away with anything, you're not. For those of your opportunity is to justice here. No deception. That's not your opportunity. And so whoever you think you're deceiving, it's going to come back to you hard. And for some of you, I'm picking up that what's coming to you in September is a result of what you've already done. So you're in the Catholic Church, Aries. I'm behind the curtain. Say to Mystic what you have done. No, we're not doing that. But what we are doing is looking at how the law of attraction is affecting your life. And here's where it gets interesting. This can be about a million things, Aries. For most of you, it's not going to be about, oh, your partner's cheating on you. It can be about so many different minute things. But what I get is, and what you don't see coming, a lot of pain, a lot of denial, a lot of savagery, perhaps. And with the advice being here, rise above it, Aries. Do not stoop to anyone's level that's going to try to suck you into drama or negativity as a result of this. Your opportunity is to put things right. Your challenge is you may, be overwhelmed by your emotions. The Five of Cups, whether this is you or whether this is someone around you as a result of what's going on in your life in September 2023, your challenge here is someone is very emotional. Someone does not like the change that's happening here. So this is honestly one of the most intense readings that I've been saying, and it very well could be. I feel like the Aries readings recently has just me, over the last months, it's just been like, Aries, go crazy. Sometimes it's like, be careful, but sometimes it's just like, be a crazy Aries or whatever. And I feel like if you've been being a crazy Aries, well, you screwed up, Karen. So, or maybe you didn't screw up, because maybe this is meant to happen from a higher level, but I don't know. Let's see why the Justice card is your opportunity. Something's sticking around though. Aries, for some of you, your opportunity is about money. This could be a legal case that you're in. There could be something around your money or some sort of investment. Now, the first way that I'm reading it intuitively is that your opportunity is whether you're in a relation, whoever this conflict, right? There's conflict. The opportunity is to find a resolution and to still be attached to something that you've invested in. As crazy as that might sound based off what's going on in this reading, there is something here about not moving on. So whether you are going through a difficult situation with a friend, coworker, whoever this is, lover, there's something about the opportunity at least is to not just say, oh, I need space now, I'm going to run away, bye, that's not the opportunity here. The opportunity is to work through it and to learn. Once again, you reap what you sow, Aries. Your opportunity is to look at your own, this is what you've done, the fruits of your labor, and it's to really observe, this is the energy that I've been putting out, now it's coming back to me. Or for some of you, you're going to be seeing it happen in terms of someone that you're close to. This is the energy that they have been putting out, and you're going to see someone go through a little bit of a tower moment where the energy there is this thing happening. For many of you, it could be a two-way street. I get for a lot of you, there's someone around your vicinity in September 2023 that you've known for a long time that this person has been putting out crappy energy, right? You've just known it. You've seen it. So I don't want to scare you and all of you think this is karmic return to you. For a lot of you, I sense that it's someone around you that you're going to have to let them work through it. You're going to see whatever energy someone has been getting out. They're close to you in some sort of way. You care about them. I don't know who it is. You're going to receive them get a taste of their own medicine. For some of you, it will be you, but I get, honestly, for most of you, it will be perhaps your partner or some, friend and I do feel with this energy, you're meant to be some sort of take a step back and give compassion to those who deserve it the least, in knowing that they, the advice here is to be a big, patient, offer your help and help someone upgrade or help yourself upgrade, because once again, stupid people learn from their own mistakes. Smarter people learn from the mistakes that other people make. So in some sort of way, you're getting a very big lesson about the law of attraction through someone else's endeavors. But obviously, if they're in your life, you're related to it, and somehow this is a result of your own karma coming back to you. And those of you that's happening to you, you're going to know it. And ironically enough, I don't really see anything here this month about big changes in your location necessarily. I don't really see anything here. At least the advice, I feel like this is a lot of internal things going on for you this month. It will be playing out in the external world to a certain degree based off karma is happening, based off someone's actions, yours or someone else's. But there doesn't seem to be a big emphasis on, hey, Aries, it just seems like you're going to, whatever routine you've been, I feel like your routine is staying a little bit similar. I just don't get any crazy upheaval in the external. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself, So this is all happening in a very spiritual nature. Let's see why the Judgment card in reverse is here in your overall general energy. Once again, there is a big, for those of you, I don't want to say it how I want to say it. For some of you out there, there's a big potential, especially if you're new to tarot, you don't really know who I am, if you're just seeing me for the first time. Make sure that you're not trusting people. Someone's going to lie to your face, And I would say if you're lying, make sure that you don't do it unless you want to receive. Some of you, you're okay with receiving the very thing that you're giving out and you just don't care, and that's fine. But I don't think that's how most of you feel. So let's see why the Judgment card in reverse is here in your overall general energy. In some sort of way, there's a karmic return. So you don't have to make it all crazy, because I know a lot of you don't live like pimp life like I do. It's fine. And yeah, the Judgment card is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Judgment card in your overall general, someone's caught, a misjudgment comes to light. The Ace of Swords is the sword of truth, Aries. It's the sword of also a new beginning and new insight coming to you, and it's clarifying the Judgment card in reverse. So this is something, you know, the Judgment card in reverse is negative karma. Someone not learning a lesson and then having to learn the lesson in a worse way so that it finally drills through their head. I just feel like someone is caught red-handed here, Aries. So if you've been lying to someone, I think you're going to get caught. If someone is lying to you, I feel like they're going to get caught. And for some of you, this is someone in your life that you're simply observing happen through not a negative third party like cheating, but you're just like, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your boss. Like you've seen someone put out negative energy and it's going to come back to them, and maybe you're just witnessing it. And you're learning from that lesson. But in some sort of way, this is what's going on for you. And I do feel like it has to do more so with you. Like that last option is maybe for someone who just has like one Aries rising and then they have all these other placements. Like, even though Aries rising should be listening to this, obviously. Let's see why the Death card is here. Hold on. Why is a Death card here for Aries in your overall general energy? Transformation. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Tower. Once again, another major arcana, so very spiritual in nature. The Death card is clarified by the Tower. I don't know what's going on here, Aries. I mean, something's obviously transforming and blowing up when it comes to deception, lying, someone not telling the truth. And so there's a foundation that's blown up, but once again, the foundation is crappy anyway. I feel like there's, you know, a castle built out of sand instead of bedrock, you know? So there is something here that you're going to grow through something with someone. In some sort of way, something sticks around here, and even through the tears, even through the pain. So, but there is a decision that, let's see why the Emperor is here. How are you related to this, Aries? Because I think that will tell me a little bit more about whether this is you or whoever. Why is the Emperor card here in your overall general energy? Yeah, I mean, some of you, depending on what side of the situation, will be turned off by what happens for sure. The Emperor is clarified by the Four of Cups. So if you are the person who is in the act of deception, then I feel like someone's going to be turned off by you. If you're the person who is observing some sort of person get some sort of karmic energy returned to them, you know, you may want to create distance because this person is just in such a negative cycle that you may just have to say, hey, let's take a break. You know, because your energy of the Three of Wands is an energy of maybe taking a step back. But yeah, just get in some sort of way there's a turn off here, and it makes sense. I mean, what you don't see coming. Let's see why your challenge is the Five of Cups. Why is your challenge the Five of Cups, Aries? Yeah. Well, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and also the Eight of Cups in reverse here, Aries. So the Eight of Cups is in reverse is walking away from something, not because you actually should, not because it's actually because of expansion, but because, once again, remember what I told you about someone is just going to, you know, want to run away. Whether this is you or someone's going to want to disconnect from this whole endeavor. Someone is witnessing some sort of karmic return in some sort of way in your life, whether this has to do with you catching someone, them catching you, you just witnessing it in some sort of weird thing that you're not that attached to. Someone's going to want to disconnect completely, even though that's not actually the thing that's going to expand. So if this was upright in your challenge of like someone's walking away and it might hurt, If it's a reverse, someone's walking away for the wrong reason, just because there is a shocking experience happening, obviously. The death card is clarified by the Tower. This is shocking. But the whole reason why you come to tarot is so that when this happens, you're not shocked. And then everyone's like, how did you know this? And you're going to be like, well, the mystic predicted it. And so, but it's also clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge. And there is something about money here, because your opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles. This could be happening with you and someone that your money is somehow involved in. Your challenge is that someone may want to walk away from you, but they don't because your finances are tied. There could be something here about that. But why is the advice like... Okay, let's just go to your advice here, because I just know something really messed up is coming. And what you don't see coming is the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords. I don't want to even look into that because it's a personal thing. Every Aries will experience it personally differently, but this energy will manifest somehow in your life. Depending on how it happens, that's not for me to know. But it is for me to know what will happen, and I see it. So I don't even care what's happening. I want to get to your advice. What are you meant to do as a result of this? So let's see why the World card is here. What are you meant to do? Remember, beyond illusion, compromise. Remember, compromise. There's something here about understanding that we are all one, okay? Don't harshly slam. I'd be very careful of slamming any doors shut, because there's there's an opportunity for expansion here, expansion of one's own consciousness, whether this is yours or the other person around you, through pain and a clear understanding of how the law of attraction works. So don't run away from that, or else you're throwing away a priceless lesson. So why is the World card here? Because I feel like you can really bank in on this experience. If you're an artist, you can make art as a result of the pain of this experience. And that could be what this is about as well. In the Justice card to the Seven of Pentacles, banking in all this good stuff. And in some sort of way, you're meant to alchemize this energy. You're not just meant to run away. So why is the World card? Yeah, I mean, this can actually lead to more trust. And as crazy as that sounds, I feel like this is such a deep experience that you're going through, whether it's just you observing someone in the outside world, it's not that close to home, or if it's close to home for you, your advice is the Ace of Wands and the World. In some sort of way, this experience has the potential to really create a new beginning that is somehow based on truth instead of deception. So it's almost like the frequency I'm just getting, like, it's almost like, you know, like you're caught, right, like someone is coming in with a gun, and it's like you're, you know, drop your weapons. Like, if you don't drop your weapons, like, you're gonna get shot. And so you're just, you and whoever you're dealing with or whoever it is, they're just like, and you just like look at each other like, we were robbers, but you know, we're caught here. We're caught. So yeah. And then it's like when the person that's gonna shoot you and the other person, like, it's like, okay, I was gonna kill you, but you admitted it, so I'm not now. Bye. You and the other person are just gonna be like, I can't believe we just escaped that together. How much could we learn now? So there's some sort of new beginning as a result of this. It may take time. There may be some sort of break. There may be some sort of, but why then? The world, and somehow a lot of you, this will turn you on. I mean, Aries loves the streets. Aries loves the drama. I don't care, Karen, if you don't want to watch this, go ahead. But most of you, if you really are honest with yourself, you can enjoy excitement, especially learning about the law of attraction in an exciting way, okay? Because you didn't come into this life to have a perfect life where there's no pain. So why then is the Ace of Pentacles here? I feel like you're meant to cash in on this experience in some sort of way. Let's see. Yeah, in some sort of way, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and also the High Priestess. So in some sort of way, I do feel that this leads to some sort of interdependence, potentially. The Nine of Pentacles is also about financial freedom and intuition, and this is about a new beginning. So your advice is to use your intuition to start something new in the physical world as a result of this big drama that leads to financial independence for you. This may also just be a message to, hey, drama's going on, but focus on your finances at this time. And there also is this thing about being open to how this was all meant to be from a higher level. Learning about the law, like, the High Priestess is about mystery, being open to that. And that's what your advice is. So once again, there's a higher order to good and bad. Some of the worst things in your life can lead to some of the best realizations. That's what's happening here. So I wish